remember in March or so, $950 million was given for green energy projects, and it was given for us to be able to build facilities for green energy projects. And now this information is telling us the misappropriation of funds, not just to companies, to people, to agencies who are not capable of building those facilities. Now that means that you are a TV host and I go and give you a job to go and build a house like an architect. Now the bad thing about this, why it's now coming, is because whoever has sourced has even outsourced to the wrong company. You know, sometimes you do the contract and you do the padding where somebody wants to collect the money and is so excited, but by the time the person has finished, you have already had an agreement of a 20 or a 30% kickback for me who has brought the contract. And by the time you see what you are supposed to be doing, you realize that even the total fund was barely enough. And so right now, it's obvious that these people, some particular people that were supposed to be giving this project, are slacking.
This issue about the clean energy project or misplacement of projects has been an issue for a long time. And thank God that Nigerian media houses have not been keeping quiet for a long time. I think now that the Senate have decided to look into it, it's a good move. One of the challenges that I feel we have with that issue is because the Senate too cannot pretend they don't know some of these things, even though the major culprits are the civil servants in charge of preparing this budget in the Budget and Planning Office. But you can't blame many of those civil servants because it is usually senators, House of Rep members, or politicians that will go and meet them and say, I have this project I want to do, or this project that they want to make a constituency project, where do we push it to? And you know, it is these people in Budget and Plan that will advise them and say, push it here, push it there. And pushing project that has to do with green energy in the wrong department, the challenge I have seen over time is shoddy jobs being done, jobs that do not meet standard or that do not meet specification of the need, or placed in places where, okay, for example, this project is more needed in Imo, but we are finding that project in Taraba. This project is more needed in Taraba. You are finding the project in Lagos or Oyo where it is not needed. And this misplacement ends up being a waste of government funds because